Hey, my name is Ben, and I'm currently working customer success as a senior scaled customer success manager. I want to talk today about my journey of how I got into customer success in the hopes that it can help you figure out your journey and how you're going to kind of get into customer success, or potentially you can relate to my journey of how I got into customer success and how it may be relatable to how you ended up landing in CS. So, I want to first preface, hey, people come from all different lives and backgrounds when it comes to how they got into customer success, because the reality is generally people don't, while they're in high school or even in college, think, hey, I'm going to get into customer success right out of high school or right out of college. That is the goal. The reason why is because it's not a really well-known career. I mean, think about it. If you're in customer success and I tell people, hey, I'm in customer success, to the average person, they think I'm in customer support, or they just have no idea what that entails or what that absolutely means whatsoever. Very rarely you find someone that says, oh, I know what you're talking about. So the fact is, it's a new career. Most people don't know about it when they are in college or when they're 15 years old in high school. For me personally, how I got into customer success is I started out as a marketing intern at a marketing agency while I was in college, because this is what I thought I wanted to get into. I liked the role. I ended up getting a actual full-time role as a marketing associate, but quickly realized that that was not something I wanted to do long term. For me, at least, and this is nothing against people that do marketing at all. Just for me personally, I just found it to be kind of boring. Like, just running social media ads or building websites, it just didn't excite me. But what did excite me in the role while I was there was the fact that I got to build some relationships with people or businesses. I enjoyed making presentations, and I enjoyed talking to people and figuring out how to make communication better across, the business itself. So for me personally, those are the things that I enjoyed, and that's what led me to realize, hey, I'm probably going to be, the best fit for me is going to be a sales role, because you have to build relationships. You have to be, you know to be good at talking and be good at presenting. So that's the route that I ended up going after that marketing associate role. But the problem was, I had just graduated college, and it was COVID of, let's see, it was May 2020, and tech companies were laying people off. They certainly, if they were hiring, they weren't looking for people that didn't have any sales experience. At least that was my experience. And I ended up getting a inside sales role at a home security company, because I just had no luck getting into a tech sales role at the time, and I wanted to quickly get a job and get something that was relatable to what I wanted to get into and give me the right experience, because me and my wife, we had a baby on the way, and I wanted to land something and not just wait around. And looking back, I'm so happy I did that, because that role, number one, it taught me a lot of things that were essential to just building skill sets for my career, like learning how to ask good questions, learning how to overcome objections, learning how to deal with difficult people and overcoming that in a strategic way and navigating through it. And then number two is, it gave me the experience to be able to actually make the case to go get an SDR role at a tech company, which is a sales development position. And after a year of doing that role at Vivint and at a home security company, doing inside sales, talking to consumers, I ended up getting a tech sales role, and did really well in that position for a total of 9 months. And I got promoted to an account executive role for 6 months, and I was in that role, and I really enjoyed it. I was working with customers, building and expanding their business. And during that time, I went through a lot of reflection of thinking, hey, what do I want to do long term in my career? Where do I actually see it going? And I realized long term, I didn't want to stay in tech sales. Though I was really grateful for the experience I had and all the skill sets that I learned, and they were extremely transferable when it came to customer success, I realized, hey, long term, I don't want to do this. So, and that is because I enjoyed more the relationship building with customers, overcoming problems and figuring out how to navigate them. And funny enough, I actually enjoyed dealing with difficult customers and getting them on a path to success. And I realized that is where I need to go and get into customer success. So I was in that role for 6 months as a customer account executive. And then I got into a customer success role after really trying to apply and really trying to grind it out, which I'll save for another video of how I did that. But I got into a customer success role at a fintech company, which essentially brings me to where I'm at now. I'm still at that fintech company. I've been there for almost 2.5 years, and I've never looked back. I've promoted now 3 times in that company and just continued to progress and grow. And I see a long-term future there potentially, but especially in customer success, and continue to grow and eventually land, a manager position, potentially director, VP. Again, that's all further into the future, but I'm really happy with where I'm at now. If you have any questions on how to get into customer success, if you want to share your journey in the comments, feel free to do so. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn as well. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer and help where I can. Other than that, till the next video.